Hey, big week, guys. Fast first impressions of all the incoming knives, 10 to be exact. Let's jump into this on the Knives Fast channel, guys. If you're new here, these are not reviews. These are just first impressions of the knives that came in this week. And we're going to start with a bunch of knives that are coming to you guys on Monday, or 2 knives that are coming on Monday and 3 knives that are already out. So these are the Rosecraft Blades Mud Creek Congress. These will be available on Monday at 8:30 a.m. at Traditional Pocket Knives. They are, I think, $59, and you can get 10% off with code KnivesFast10. So you have a green micarta and you have a burl wood. Let's look at these wicked looking Warncliffs with dirty blades right now. Sorry about that, guys. I have been using them. Now, first impressions. Wow. It's been a rough day. First impressions of these they're just wicked. You have like a sway back handle here, okay? So I see a Congress, which is usually a 2-blade knife, as a Stockman that's been bent in the middle. Now you have a beautiful shield there. You have the typical beautiful back spring on this slip joint, and you have a gorgeous Warncliffe blade. Now, the only kind of knock on this particular single blade Warncliffe is that you cannot really pinch this guy open. You do have to use your nail. If that bothers you, that's good to know. It is very well made with a nice half stop, I would say. Whoa, these have very good walk and talk. We will have full video on these that will pop up Monday morning. Very nice D2 steel. And again, you have the beautiful burl wood, okay, with the nickel silver pins and bolsters and shield, okay. And then you have this polished green micarta, like OD green. So 2 really cool options. Just wicked looking utility blades, if you ask me. Good for getting down into stuff and slicing and whatever else you need to do. So I believe, again, those are $59, and they are coming Monday at 8:30 a.m. traditionalpocketknives.com. 10% off with code KnivesFast10. Now, these next ones are interesting. These are Rosecraft blades that are not the traditionals. These are moderns. And I never got to see the original M12. And this is the M12 button lock. And guys, you know, I'm not always a big fan of a button lock only knife. I will tell you, and by the way, meaning they're locked open, they're locked closed. They have full liners, okay? They are G10 and I believe D2 steel. Let's look. I am losing my mind. No, AUS 10, okay? And these are a big, chunky knife, okay? Has a lot of jimping up here. Really interesting, kind of tactical looking blade shape. And they don't have thumb studs. They don't have a flipper tab. They're locked open. They're locked closed. You cannot open this without using the button and kind of wristing it out. But I will say, these are on bearings, and this, because of the big honking blade, is probably the smoothest one of these knives I've ever seen. You can see I usually struggle with that, and I still don't prefer it. I mean, I want a deployment method, I know, but yeah, see, I still struggle a little bit with timing on these, but you have 3 versions of these, all in G10. You got this kind of digital camo look with the black AUS 10 blade. You have the OD green with the black AUS 10 blade, and you have the black with the black AUS 10 blade. And these are already in stock, okay? So these are not dropping Monday, and they are $60, $59.99, and you can use code KnivesFast at Rosecraft to get one of these right now if you're interested. Now, it does have a reversible clip with a filler tab, which is cool, and it has a glass breaker, which is not my thing, but maybe you dig that. But this is more of a tactical knife. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this knife. Nice flat grind, fairly thin stock, pokey tip. Yeah, so I mean, again, you know me, I'm kind of a snob when it comes to these wrist them out knives, but you know, it works. It really does. All right. So that is a few of those. Now, next, we have a really interesting one. Now, I've already been told this is nothing new, okay? So apparently there's an O-Knife Oticle. I may have even reviewed it, I think, that is very similar to this, and people are saying this is a copy. Boy, we are really doubling down on the copy conversations these days. Everything doesn't have to be a copy. It's a utility knife, and everybody makes their own. Now, you do have this is the new knives U25. These are available on Kickstarter right now for an early bird of $28. Now, it's a replaceable, whatever you call it, Casey, razor blade, and you can lock this closed with this little slide right here. Now, you cannot slide it. And then you push down and slide it out. G10 on this side, steel over here with hex wrenches, and a 2-inch measuring tool, I guess you would say, and a bottle opener. So really interesting, does have a pocket clip. And yes, I know it's similar to others like the Oticle, but you know, really cool. Available now, new knives, U25, link below for all of this stuff, all right? Next, we have a fancy version of the Vosteed Raccoon. This comes by way of Sharp Obsession, our buddy Jim over there. This is the Blade Runner Outpost exclusive Raccoon. Now, if you haven't watched the channel, the Vosteed Raccoon is one of my favorites. The original, I like that blade shape a little bit better. This is the clip point blade, which I do like. But yeah, you do have a top liner lock, which means we're a button operated liner lock. And man, what a snappy detent. Very, very nice. And you have 80s camo carbon and a black wash M390 blade. These are available, link below, 225, very snappy, full liners, contoured scales. Definitely a step up from my blue micarta, version of this knife. So very cool. Check it out. And speaking of Blade Runner Outpost exclusives and our buddy Jim, we have the KB stroller. So you guys know I love what KB or Kubi Knives is doing. You have the stroller, first time checking it out. You have this beautiful pivot, gorgeous 80s camo carbon, and you have a beautiful DLC 20CV blade and DLC coated titanium frame lock. Are you kidding? So, and you can, I can flick it, but again, my finger hurts. And you have a flipper, very cool looking knife indeed, the KB stroller. These are $275. Again, Blade Runner Outpost exclusive, a utilizator design. It is a frame lock, or in this case, kind of a bolster or subframe lock. Really good action. Again, the last two, both of these, the Raccoon and the stroller, have incredible action on them. And great detents. So that is the KB Knives stroller. Okay, and then we have one that I forgot was coming, and this is the Lothar Knight. Very interesting stiletto button lock design. You can see I'm still trying to, there we go, got it, figure out the rhythm there, but it is a plunge lock or button lock. It is a stiletto, so you have a flat handle with big chamfers for contouring. You have aluminum with this really cool, I think, lasered in design. Very attractive to me in the colors it's in, like a dark blue and a light blue. You do have this guard up here kind of in your way. You can use that to kind of grip like this and cut if you would like. You have that typical dagger style. No, it's not sharpened up here. It is in VG10, and these are $50. And a titanium coated blade, they call it, which is probably PVD, but I'm not sure. You do have a reversible clip, and again, decent action. Again, you have to force it a little bit. Button locks, plunge locks can be kind of touch and go sometimes, but $50, $50 for VG10. There's a blue version, and there's apparently an abalone version. Yep, there's an abalone version, which is also $50, and then there is a black version. So again, I'll have a link down below to all of these, and then last but not least, by this time, you've already seen my full video, and by this time, These may actually be sold out, but we have, well, I'm trying to find the price real quick. I cannot remember. I think they're $237. But we, last but not least, have the Jack Wolf Collusion, designed by Jacob Creates. This is the blue micarta version. These might actually already be sold out, guys. Who knows? But they dropped to dealers yesterday when this is dropping. S90V hollow ground. Beautiful utility Warncliffe blade with that wicked tip. I've done a lot of cutting videos with this. I actually stump stuck it. The fit and finish, I almost said the walk and talk. The fit and finish is great. The sharpening choil is excellent. And guys, I'm not kidding. This is a nice little knife for anybody to take to work and just slice the heck out of stuff. It is a fantastic and beautiful piece. You know, I've said I wish they had a scout carry option. And again, that I am weird, but I've been carrying it in the pocket and I've had no issues with that. It's just the way I carry and how many knives I like to carry. I would prefer a scout carry option, but that sheath is amazing. It is really well done. And man, what a slicer. All right, let's get everything laid out here. So you have, again, the two Rosecrafts. Of course, the Jack Wolf has already dropped, so if you want one, you better go look for it. The two Rosecrafts dropping on Monday at 8:30. The U25 from New Knives is available on Kickstarter as we speak. The Lothar Knight is available now at a very nice price. These two, man, we got a lot of stuff available today. This is good. A lot of times I'm doing these videos and I'm telling you guys, oh, that's out of stock and that's out of stock. This is the Blade Runner Outpost version of the KB stroller. This is the Blade Runner Outpost version of the lovely Raccoon from Vosteed, and then three versions of the M21 from Rosecraft that are available now as well. So everything on here is available, or hopefully the Jack Wolf is, but at the time of recording this video, everything is available. Okay, wait. I hope you watched all the way to the end, because Lefty EDC just dropped, and my buddy Tim B, which sent this guy, the QSP Jumpin' Jack, as a present for the 10th anniversary, which is coming up on September 8th. What a beautiful knife that is. But guys, Lefty just loaded the knife, the channel up with stuff. Look at this. There's no way, I'm not going to extend this video a billion years longer, but we have a Vosteed, the Croc. We have another version of the Fairmonster Spectrum. We have, now I'm blanking. This is this is the Flightanium Arcade Pro in titanium. We have the new Kaiser Aura, I believe it's called, which is a Munko and Styles co-design. We have other Kaisers like this guy that I don't remember the name of. We have Dashkoff knives, 3 different Stinger versions. We have a couple of fixed blades. Kevin just absolutely loaded us up. So be on the lookout for everything that's here. Not going to extend the video any longer, but wow. So guys, I hope you stayed this long. If you did, you got to see the extra stuff that just came in. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And thanks so much for your support and for watching these fun videos and the Knives Fast channel.